Hello everyone. We have taken a long gap in similarity. Actually, I was waiting for your theorem to be completed. Now I have started similarity exercise 1.2. We have seen the BPT angle bisector theorem, then three parallel lines and their transversal, their intercept property, ratio of the areas of similar triangles. That all part we have seen. Now we will solve this exercise 1.2. Question number 1. From the information state, ray PM is the bisector of angle QPR. This is the angle QPR, means this angle. And this is the ray PM. Whether this ray PM is the bisector of this or not, of this angle. Two questions I will take, the first one and the third one. Remaining maybe one or two questions, the one only will be remaining that you will do. What is the angle bisector property? First of all, you check that. The ratio of these two sides. So PR and this side PQ is equal to PR. From R this part starts RM. PQ from Q is QM. While proving the theorem, we have taken it. This was first and then afterwards this. The angle bisector divide the side opposite to that angle in the ratio of the remaining two sides. So what I take, this side first I have taken, you can take this also. PR upon PQ, the ratio of the two sides making that angle is equal to PR from R this has to be started to RM. PQ QM. Don't forget this sequence. Therefore, this is the requirement what we know. So what I will do is, now all these sides are given, these segments are given. I will find whether PR upon PQ is equal to RM upon QM. So I will start with this. First of all, PR upon PQ is equal to, means the ratio of the sides, 3 upon 7. So this is number 1. Now this PR, so which I have to take RM upon PQ, means QM is equal to, RM is how much? 1.5. QM is how much? 3.5. Now these are the decimals. I have to shift this decimal. If I shift this decimal to one place, then this will be also to one place. Or in other ways we say multiplying the numerator and denominator by 10. So this will be 15 upon 35. So I can divide by 5. 5 3s are 15 and 5 7s are 35. Therefore, the final step I will write RM upon QM is equal to 3 upon 7, number 2. Now, as these ratios are same, therefore, PR upon PQ is equal to RM upon QM from 1 and 2. Now, what is the theorem? Theorem is the angle bisector divide the side opposite to it in equal ratio of the sides, and we have got it. First of all, we have seen the ratios, compared these ratios, and we have said that yes, they are equal. So this will be the converse. Therefore, by the converse of angle bisector property. Angle bisector property or theorem, whatever you want to say, you say. Angle bisector property. Ray PM is the angle bisector of angle which they have asked QPR. This way, this will be completed. Hope you have understood this. Now from the same lines, I want to prove that. So ratio of PQ upon PR. Then QM upon RM. That way I will take. So I will rub this and make a place for the third one. So PQ upon PR is equal to, what is the value of PQ? 9 upon 10. PQ upon PR is equal to 9 upon 10. I cannot reduce it. I can divide this by 2 but not this. I can divide this by 3 but not this. So this is the final. So this is number 1. Now see, PQ. So next leg will be QM upon PR. So upon will be RM. Don't leave the sequence. So QM is how much? 3.6. RM is how much? 4. Okay. Now if the decimal is in the denominator, we shift it. But in the numerator not needed so. As it is, I can divide it. But for convenience that there is no decimal in this, I will make it 36 upon 40. See this? Here it is like this, 4.0. Shift the decimal. So 36 upon 40. 4 10 the 4 9 the, and this is equal to 9 upon 10. Therefore, QM upon RM is equal to this. This is number 2. Therefore, PQ upon PR is equal to QM upon RM from 1 and 2. Okay. So, therefore, by the converse of angle bisector property, so what will happen? Ray PM will be the angle bisector. Is the angle bisector. Ray PM is the angle bisector of whom what they are stated, of angle QPR. This way, the first and the third one was same, and if it is not equal, then you will write here not equal. They from 1 and 2. Therefore, by the converse of angle bisector property, Ray PM is not the angle bisector if this is not equal. So this way, this question I will complete. Hope you have understood this. Though you feel that it is a very simple question, but still it is important. what is important, the students are in a position to solve many of the questions, but they are not in a position to put it properly what the examiner wants. Because for SSC, HSC, the marks are given stepwise. Only the answer is correct, that means you will get the marks, is not so. Based on the same, only on the BPT is there. Question number 2. I will change the pen. In triangle PQM, in triangle PQR, PM equal to 1.15, PQ equal to 25, PR equal to 20, NR equal to 8, state whether MN, NM parallel RQ. And the figure is given. I will draw the figure. P R Q N M. So what is given, that I will write here. NR means this distance. This is 8. PQ, P to Q, this distance is 25. PM, this is 15. PR, this distance is 20. This way, all the dimensions are given here. I am writing those. Now, if this is a parallel, then this upon this is equal to this upon this. That has to be come. That has to be sure. So, by BPT, what should be there? Pn upon Nr is equal to Pm upon Mq. If this is coming, then we will say by the converse of, which is this theorem, BPT, NM parallel RQ. What is the theorem? Theorem is a line parallel to a side of a triangle and intersects the other two sides in two distinct points, then it divides those sides in proportion. Now here the proportion is given. I have to search it whether it is dividing in proportion or not. So what I will do is I will find this. So PR is equal to, what is the value? How I will do it? Pn plus Nr. And the region has to be given. They are in a straight line, means P dash N dash R. They are lying on the same line. That is the meaning of this. Therefore, PR is how much? 20. Pn is how much? I don't know. I have to find it. Plus Nr is 8. Now bring this 8 here and it will become minus. So Pn is equal to 20 minus 8 and therefore Pn is equal to 12. Okay. I have to use it. That's why I am putting a bracket. Why I am putting the bracket to this is I want to highlight the things what the examiner is going to check, because the examiner should not go on searching your answers. That's why this is highlighted. So examiner immediately will see whether he had done or not, and if it is done, tick mark and the half mark for that step. Okay. Now here also MQ I want. So PQ is equal to PM plus MQ. Reason again I will give P dash M dash Q. Geometry goes on reasoning. Therefore, PQ is how much? 25 is equal to PM is how much? 15 plus MQ. I don't know. This will come here. Therefore, MQ is equal to 25 minus 15. Therefore, MQ is equal to this 0 and 1, 10. This also I have got something. The examiner wants to check it. That's why I have put the bracket to it. Okay. Now, what the students do the mistake, a very big mistake, immediately they start Pn upon Nr is equal to Pm upon Mq. This way they start, which is wrong. This I have to prove still. And go on doing. This Pn is how much? 12 upon Nr is how much? Nr is 8 is equal to Pm. Pm is 15 upon Mq is 10. 4 3 the 12, 4 to the 8. 5 3 the 15 and 5 to the 10. Luckily it has come equal. If suppose this is something else, this is suppose 25 upon 10, 5 5 the 25 and 5 to the 10. So 3 upon 2 is equal to 5 upon 2. This way it comes, and afterwards they say, but this is not equal. So this is a big mistake. Don't do this mistake at all. So what we have to do is, first of all, I will find Pm upon Nr and give the step. Pn. How much is Pn? 12. Nr is how much? 8. 4 to the 8, 4 to the, so here 3 upon 2. Okay. I am writing this way, you don't write this way, you go downwards. Now that ratio Pm upon Mq is equal to, Pm is how much? 15. Mq is how much? 10. 5 to the 10, 5 to the 15. This is equal to 3 upon 2. This is number 1, this is number 2. Now compare this. These are equal. Therefore, Pn upon Nr is equal to Pm upon Mq. And give the proper rhythm from 1 and 2. Therefore, by the converse of BPT, basic proportionality theorem. What you have understood by basic proportionality theorem in this? The ratios are equal. By the converse of BPT, I wanted to prove that NM is parallel to RQ. Same statement I will write. NM parallel RQ. So hope you have understood this part. Okay, I will find question number 3 and then we will stop this question number 3. Hope you have noted it down. I am writing it now. So, what is that question? First of all, the figure I will draw. P, M, N. This is the triangle. Here it is Q. This and this is shown equal. That means it is an angle bisector. This is 2.5. This is 7 and this is 5. From figure, find QP. I am using the shortcut. I am not miss the question. I am not writing elaborately. Ray NQ is the angle bisector of angle N. From this also you can, by this symbol you can say that this angle is equal to this angle. That means this is the angle bisector. Okay. By the, so angle N, ray NQ is the angle bisector. Angle bisector. Therefore, by angle bisector property, by angle bisector property, I will fill the ink. By that time you just complete that. You draw the figure. Hope you have done that also. So by the angle bisector property, what I have, this upon this, the ratio of the sides or ratio of this opposite side, whatever you take. NM upon NM. Now this side NP is equal to, now this NM, from M it is MQ, NP, from this it is PQ. Therefore, now I will put the values. NM is how much? 5. Upon NP is how much? 7. MQ is 2.5. Upon PQ that I want to find. Find PQ, QP. Therefore, I will do the cross multiplication. 5 into, they want QP, so I will write QP is equal to 2.5 into 7. Now here, what the students do, they multiply this unnecessarily. Why you are multiplying? This 25 is divisible by 5. So first of all I will do that. Therefore QP equal to 2.5 into 7 upon 5. Now you see that there is a decimal point, so 5 ones are, and here it will be 0.5. 5 5 are 25. While cutting this, make sure that this decimal point which exists, that is not cut by your cutting line. Therefore, QP is equal to, now 0.5 into 7 is 7 5 are 35, and 1 decimal 1 decimal. So answer QP is equal to 7.5. Hope you have done it and understood also. So question number 4. From figure show that prove that AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC, and the figure is given like this. The triangle is ABC. There is one line intersecting these two sides, and it is PQ. This angle is given to be 60 degree, and this is also given to be 60 degree. AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC, that I want to find. So whether this is difficult or easy, just we have to see. This is also based on the basic proportionality theorem BPT. What it states is, if a line parallel to a side intersects the other two sides in two distinct points, then it divides those sides in equal proportion. Okay? But they are not said that PQ is parallel. If they would have said, then AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC. That means what we have to search is, this PQ is parallel to BC, that I want to search. Now I should know all the properties of the parallel lines and their transversal. If this angle and this angle is equal, they are called as the alternate angles. Then these two lines are parallel. Or if this line and this angle they are equal, they are called as the corresponding angles, because they are at the same position, up, left, left. That way, here also the same case it is. They are the corresponding angles. See how they are corresponding angles. See, this way they have been given. This is upper angle. This is also upper angle. So AB is the transversal of PQ and BC. Most of those students understand the answer, but they don't find the way how to write properly. So first of all, answer AB is the transversal of segment or line, also you can say segment PQ and segment BC. Angle APQ equal to 60 degree. angle ABC is equal to 60 degree. All is given. Understood? Okay. But they are corresponding angles. First of all, we will write. Therefore, angle APQ equal to angle ABC. You can say PBC also, no problem. Understood this? I will write PBC. When I am writing PBC, I have to give the reason A dash, P dash, B. This reason I have to write. Instead of saying A, I can say P. Okay. Is this clear? This statement will be number 1 and here reason I will give from 1. Therefore, these are the corresponding angle test, isn't it? Therefore, by the converse of, I will say that, but these are corresponding angles. If you don't write, no problem. But we will write. But these are corresponding angles. Therefore, by the converse of, which converse? Corresponding angle test. By the converse of corresponding angle test. Angle test. PQ parallel BC. If they have said segment, line, side, whatever proper names you will give. Okay. Now this is all clear. Therefore, in triangle ABC, this is the first part. I have to prove that PQ and BC are parallel. In triangle ABC, what I have got? Segment PQ parallel side BC. This I have got. Therefore, by BPT, I know what? AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC is proved. See that? What they wanted, we are written in the same way. If this is BP, then here also I will write BP, not PB. So accordingly I have to write. So this reason by BPT, you can write here also. Therefore, AP upon PB is equal to AQ upon QC, and here you will write by BPT. So this way, I hope you have understood this completely, and you will do it. Okay then, bye till then.